If you're choosing between an LLC and a living trust, you might be asking the wrong question. Because in most real estate and estate planning strategies, the real power comes from how they work together, not either one alone. Let's break it down clearly. A living trust is one of the most widely used estate planning tools in the United States as of 2026. Its primary purpose is simple: to help manage your assets during your lifetime and transfer them after death, often outside of probate. Probate is the court-supervised process that distributes a person's estate after death, and it can take months, sometimes longer, depending on the state. It is also public record, which is why many people use trusts for privacy and smoother inheritance planning. But here's the most important point. A trust is not just a document you create. It is a structure that must be funded and maintained to work properly. Now, an LLC, limited liability company, is different. An LLC is a business entity created under state law that is commonly used to separate business activity from personal liability. In simple terms, it is often used to hold assets like rental properties or business operations. It may provide a layer of liability protection for business activities, but it is not an estate planning tool by itself. This is where people often misunderstand the strategy. An LLC can hold assets, but a living trust can control ownership of that LLC, and that's where the structure becomes more powerful. For example, you might place a rental property into an LLC for liability separation. Then, instead of personally owning the LLC, your living trust becomes the owner. That means the trust, not you personally, controls what happens to the LLC interest. This structure can help with asset organization, estate planning efficiency, and smoother transition of ownership to beneficiaries. But it's important to be clear, neither a trust nor an LLC guarantees anonymity, funding approval, or absolute protection from lawsuits or creditors. Outcomes depend on proper setup, compliance, and state law in effect in 2026. So how do they actually work together? The LLC is typically used for business or property holding. The living trust is used for control, inheritance, and long-term transfer of ownership. Together, they create separation between personal ownership, business operations, and estate planning. Many people make the mistake of only forming an LLC and thinking they are fully protected. Others create a trust but never properly transfer assets into it. Both of these approaches create significant gaps in your protection. The strongest strategies are not about choosing one or the other. They are about structure layering, used correctly and legally, with proper documentation and maintenance over time. Because in wealth planning, it's not about LLC versus trust. It's about whether your structure actually works when life happens.